Hey, what's good, YouTube? This is Ryan, aka Combat Trumpet. This is going to be my first Clash Royale video and first crack at content creation for a video game, actually. Anyway, this is my favorite mobile game. It's probably actually my favorite game, period. I've been playing it since release, so going on 6 years now. I'm not a pro player, I'm not the best, I've never won any global tournaments or anything like that, but I have had several ranked ladder finishes, and I've had a bunch of lessons with my man, Juicy J. If you don't know who that dude is, he is the real deal, and I recommend that you go watch his videos after you finish this one. Today, I'm just going to go through 5 pretty common matchups. The vast majority of my games have been played using this win condition, and I've gotten a pretty good feel for how to play the deck. So let's get into it. So here is a good look at the deck that I am running. It's very expensive, 4.8, but it basically functions as a large spell bait deck with the pump, Phoenix, and the E-Drag, and the Lumberjack, and the E-Barbs. There's just a lot of ways to punish your opponent if they use a big spell. All right, so this first video is going against Log Bait. Instead of showing you a replay, I just recorded this and wanted to show it live. So it goes with the Goblin Gang. I just Phoenix on top of that. Basically, the idea is you don't want to overcommit early, and then you build up an elixir lead. So he goes to the princess now. You just kind of chill, just block it. I know that Goblin Barrel is coming, so I want to get an early King Tower activation, and I was successful right there. So that's a great start to the game. Only took 1 Goblin hit. It is possible to do it with 0 Goblin hits, but it's just kind of tricky and kind of inconsistent. Good E-Dragon at the bridge there to snipe that princess, and it's kind of cool that Lumberjack's Rage now does damage, like a zap. So we're just going to chill. He princesses, so we're not going to go with the elixir collector yet. Got to be ready for that Goblin Barrel. And he rockets right there. So now we know we pretty much won the game. I think we laugh at him here. Yeah. Everybody likes a good PM. So we go in for the pump, and that immediately makes him spam into us, which is fine by us because we have options that are cheap enough for defense. I'm just trying to predict a princess at the bridge or maybe a princess onto my pump. So I'm kind of hovering Lumberjack right there. It's a good thing to be in the habit of doing. I know he doesn't have a miner or anything like that to snipe my pump with. So I go with a Phoenix in the back because if he rockets it, he's just in huge trouble. So I'm just kind of tempting him into doing that, just seeing if he'll take the bait. And he doesn't. He goes with a Goblin Barrel, and now we're going to try to win this bridge battle because he has a princess down. Phoenix Egg dies. The Lumberjack Rage will kill those. Now we can go in for a Golem because we have an elixir advantage, and we have the Goblin Barrel counter in the Barbarian Barrel. So we can afford to take a couple shots with the princess, split E-Barbs in the back because we know he has Inferno Tower right there. The only way that we can really get through this Inferno Tower is to either bridge spam or to get an E-Drag in the middle like we have here. It's kind of late, so it was fairly unsuccessful, but we do kill the princess, and we get a lot of damage on the right side with that Lumberjack, so that's good. Catch that Goblin Barrel, get another pump down. If he wants to go in the back for a defense, you know, I'm more than happy to just Golem in the back. Okay, he's gonna spam. Yep. So we just block. A little bit of a bad placement with that E-Dragon there. Took a couple of princess shots that were a little unnecessary. That was my bad. But we're just playing patient. Get an E-Barbs down there. Took a little bit of damage, but as long as he's like not within like rocket log range, we're chilling. I think we just go for a Golem in the back. I don't think this guy's used to the Rage doing damage. You can tornado your princess or their princess into your tower range. That is definitely a play if you've got your King Tower activated. Now, I go with E-Barbs in front of Golem here because it's really critical that we do not let his Inferno Tower hit our Golem. Now, that's what I'm talking about right there. E-Dragon in the middle, it snipes the Inferno Tower, and there's just nothing he can do now. And I give him the good game because I know that I've won, so I put a little cheeky pump right at the bridge. All right, that was a good game. Good game. So right now we have Bar Barrel in hand, so we're just kind of getting in the habit of expecting to play that first. One of the big things Juicy taught me was like pre-select your cards that you think you're going to be able to use. Now, since we don't have a card that we want to use on defense for the Lava Hound, we go ahead and play some pressure in the opposite lane with the lumberjack, and he lets that go. It wasn't even that good of a lumberjack, but he let it go, and it did 1100 damage. Now what you want to do is let the Lava Hound cross over to your side, then play your E-Drag in the back. That way if he plays anything behind the Lava Hound, it'll just splash onto it, and then later you can go in for a nice Phoenix and then a NATO. So he did get a little bit of damage with that miner. That's perfectly fine, but now look, he has no counter push. He really didn't do that much damage to us, and we are just about to be at 10, and we've got a pump down. That's excellent. Oh, and then our E-Dragon hits the tombstone. That's good too. All right, so we snipe the tombstone with a bar barrel. That's always a good play. And then he plays Lava Hound at the bridge, which I think was a big mistake for him because we have our E-Dragon back. You're just patient. We get those skeletons. We allow like one hit, so we're taking a little bit of damage, but look at this counter push we're about to have. He's got nothing. We've got 9 elixir on the board coming at him, but instead of pressing our advantage, we're just gonna kill his flying machine real quick because no reason not to. You need to use your tornado to bring the support troops in so your E-Drag can hit it. And then we just reset with a Golem. We've got a big elixir lead. There's no reason not to. And I'm feeling cheeky, so I'm going to get 2 pumps down. All right. I'm waiting for his miner. I tried to catch it with the lumberjack. I was not successful, but we have such a big lead that I don't think it's going to matter. E-Barbs behind a lumberjack, always a good play. I honestly, like, when the lumberjack was reworked, I thought it was a nerf, and now I'm not so sure it is a nerf because of the damage on the rage spell. Look at how much damage we just did on the right-hand side. This man isn't even... He's not ready. We're able to easily pick off his support troops, and look, we just have like a huge push coming his way, and now we've just gained a big elixir advantage too. So like all of these interactions are going our way. Look at how much stuff. This is a really important tip right here. When you have a lot of stuff on their side of the map that they have to defend, and you have enough elixir and have Golem back in hand, just Golem in the back, same lane. Restart the push. It's going to demoralize them. They have to spend elixir, otherwise they're going to lose their tower. And then they're playing their troops into your next Golem push. It's just like OP. I don't really have a hand that makes me want to move first. He plays Bandit in the back, so we need to play Bar Barrel, but we can't just leak elixir that whole time. So I played a Phoenix in the back and then played Bar Barrel. Now, this is a good placement for Tornado against the Royal Ghost. When they use that placement, it's really hard to pull it accurately without taking one shot. But it's okay if you take one shot. All right, so it's P.E.K.K.A. and Ewiz. Fortunately for us, the Ewiz gets onto the tower, or onto our side rather, and dies quicker and does not damage the E-Drag as much. We need to pull P.E.K.K.A. away, so we just buy ourselves a little bit of time and do some damage with a Lumberjack, and that is a very good start. I'm happy with that. I feel like Poison is a easier matchup than the Fireball version of this. The reason that we don't go pump here is because we needed to make sure we had multiple ground counters for his bridge spam. So if he plays Royal Ghost, we have NATO. So that's why it's okay to go ahead and play Pump. He doesn't have poison. So those basically die to the Phoenix explosion. We were expecting Ghost or Battle Ram. We got the Battle Ram, so we are able to play E-Barbs on that. He goes for a P.E.K.K.A, which makes sense. So we just want to slow roll a defense in the back again, and try to catch the E-Wiz whenever he plays that. So we go ahead and block the Ghost with the Lumberjack, and the activated King Tower is helping with that as well. It doesn't look like we're going to have to do anything, and we will not take a P.E.K.K.A shot. That's huge. All right, we've got a big-time elixir advantage. The reason I play Golem off to the side is in case I need to tornado something to the middle. You don't want to risk the Golem, like, body blocking. He's also not back to... Oh, there he is. He has P.E.K.K.A. Okay, so we want to get an E-Drag down and a Bar Barrel ASAP to quick kill that E-Wiz. The poison should take care of my egg. Yes. All right, so this is what I was talking about with playing another Golem same lane when the opponent is defending your troops that are already on the map. Look how much of a lead I just generated by doing that. And now, like, he's trying to counter pressure me, and it's just not going to work. And now he has to deal with 2 full health E-Barbs on his other side. I'm going to tornado those minions away just to get some more damage and make him kind of think and split his push up a little bit, because I don't really want him supporting the P.E.K.K.A. We just go with another Golem in the back. E-Dragon put in so much work for us. We block the Bandit with a Lumberjack. Easy peasy. He's probably going to try to go in for another bridge P.E.K.K.A. Going to have raged E-Barbs coming his way, so he needs to... Oh, he drops the P.E.K.K.A opposite lane. So this is our chance, guys. This is our chance to win the game. Let's see. Kind of a weird play by me, but it'll work. I'm not sure why I did that. But that's okay. We countered his ground troops. We got another Lumberjack, and E-Barb's down. Oh my god, is that going to kill that entire P.E.K.K.A? That's crazy. And so, yeah, now raged E-Barbs around the tower. You can't let me do that, bro. Pro tip. Don't allow raged E-Barbs on your tower. All right, jumping into the next match. Okay, Goblins at the bridge. I'm going to try to activate it. I don't know how that was not an activation. I feel like I got scammed. I'm sure I did it wrong. I'm still trying to figure out what the activation is now that the goblins have been reworked. Let me know in the comments what I should have done differently. Okay, so we think he's going to have poison. Okay, RG. It's that version. So we're going to get a Lumberjack down to do some quick damage. Yep, in case he had lightning. That's actually... It's very fortunate that we didn't play E-Barbs right there, because it would have gotten a lot more value. I think we're going to let this go and then just pump because he lightninged. So, like I said, guys, this deck is about punishing the big spell. When the opponent plays a big spell, you need to be doing something to punish. All right, so that was a good King Tower activation. Unfortunately, we allow a little bit of Fisherman damage, but it was a decent Bar Barrel to, like, clean that up and kind of mitigate. So I feel like that's kind of best I got in that scenario. He's back to his lightning. Probably shouldn't have leaked elixir there. Sorry, now he's back to his lightning. We don't want to play... We want to save E-Barbs for the Royal Giant. That is a given. And I think we try to bait out another lightning by playing the E-Dragon high, and we get another lightning, but he lightninged just a Lumberjack. That was a big mistake for him. I'm not going to commit too much elixir to this fisherman, but I am just gonna cycle. Because I don't want to play Golem, because the second I play Golem, he's gonna play Royal Giant, and then he'll lightning. He'll just kill everything that I'm using to defend. So we draw out yet another lightning. Our Phoenix should respawn. Oh, and he played a log and he missed. Okay, so now we have a huge elixir advantage. And again, even though we're up in elixir, we're still not dropping Golem yet. We're still not doing it, because the second you do it, here we go. Now we've got some support troops, so if he does try to RG, he just like can't. That tornado onto the fisherman, pulling him closer, was huge. That's another thing. You can actually hover tornado a bit higher. Yeah, because that's usually where people play fisherman, right there. Lumberjack connects and gets a shot. I think our Phoenix respawns, and that's gonna be game. Man, pro tip, don't allow a raged Phoenix on your tower either. It's a good way to lose. All right, and our final game for you. Let's see, what matchup do we have? Oh, it's Splash Yard. Okay, so most of the time when you see a Tombstone first play, it's going to be Splash Yard or Lava Hound. Not always, but just generally, that's kind of what you want to be thinking. And I know this deck very, very well because I've had several lessons with Juicy J about it. Phoenix does a pretty good job against Graveyard, especially with a couple E-Drag shots. That was really nice. So we do allow some damage there. But it's not too bad. And we got his poison out of the way, so we can safely pump and not get punished for it. So that's going to be the play here. Unfortunately, we don't kill a Tombstone with our Phoenix. He's cycling right now. I'm not going to respond because it would just be an overcommit. It's not going to be that much damage. So we're up a ton of elixir right now. So we're just gonna Golem in the back, and yeah, he's pretty upset about it. He did the Golem scream, or the Hog Rider scream emote. Okay, so we just have to clean this up. He's got tornado and poison, so that was key. We waited for the tornado. His tornado was a little bit early, and by waiting for that, we were able to kill his Ice Whiz quickly enough. And then the Lumberjack snuck in there. The Lumberjack's gonna put in so much work. And then the raids. Get ready for it. This man's not ready. Rage debarbs. That was a good barb barrel by him, but look how much damage we're gonna get. And then, like, I don't know why he would activate King Tower right before he allows his tower to be lost, but whatever. So we know he's going to go in for a graveyard there. Whenever you just see a baby dragon randomly at the bridge, that's like 100% what that means, unless they're trying to fake you out. Ooh, we actually get a King Tower activation. So this game's like 100% over. He knows it. If you're a Splash Yard player and you allow the opponent's King Tower to be activated, or if it just ever gets activated, you pretty much lose. He does a decent job of getting some damage here, but even if he got that tower, let's be real, he would have got 2 crown, maybe 3 crown. GG. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of the video. In my next video, we'll cover some different matchups. The fun thing about Clash Royale is that there's so many matchups and different variations that this game just has like a ton of replay value. Again, if you have any suggestions for matchups or hard counters that you want to see, just let me know in the comments. If you made it all the way to the end of the video and you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. It will help me so much, and I would very much appreciate your help in growing this thing. Thank you guys, and I hope you have an awesome day. Until next time, peace.